Ben's got new music this week because we've got the happy music for Allie. I thought, well, Ben's a happy guy.
Yeah, Ben is great. Ben's always happy.
I try.
Ben Bradley, for those of you who don't know, and I don't know how you couldn't, he is our trusty news director. He is our gadget guy. He is the tech guy ever. And I am so excited to hear what you have to say about this, because you told me that this is the best gadget ever.
Okay, well, as long as you're sure, you're ready. It may not be what you expect. So, laptops haven't changed that much over the years. Better components, prettier screens, but the form factor is pretty much the same. But the last couple of years, there's been all this thing about flexible screens. You have Samsung releasing folding phones. You have LG releasing TVs that roll out of the box. And now you have the world's very first folding PC.
Okay, fold it for us. Show us how it works.
Oh. Yeah.
Okay, fold.
Wow.
Okay, fold it all the way down. Oh.
Like a tablet.
I did that in front of Barry, and he's like, no, you're going to break it. You're going to break it.
Not quite. I've folded it plenty of times. So this is the Lenovo ThinkPad X1 Fold 2-in-1. Yeah, you remember that DM I sent you. It was basically, this might be my favorite thing ever. It's like it's like that scene in Pulp Fiction where John Travolta and Samuel L. Jackson open that box and there's that gold glow. You don't know what it is, but it was kind of like that. Before we get to the really cool part, we'll go over some of the just basic specs. 13-inch screen, i5 processor, 8 gigs of RAM, a terabyte SSD in this one.
Wow,
which is a lot
really?
of storage.
Nice.
Yeah. Now, on the outside, you've got a couple of USB-C ports. You've got a webcam, which, other things you'd expect, but that's not why we're here, right? I mean, it's all about the folding aspect of it. When you have it fully open, it is a 13-inch screen, just like a large tablet, like an iPad Pro, maybe a Surface. But yeah, you can bend it like a book. You can even have it bring up content like a book. If you'd have it bring up pages like you're reading a book that way. You fold it like this, and you can. It's already locked on me again, but basically you can set it up, bring up the keyboard here, and use it like, you remember those old netbooks, those tiny little...
Oh, yeah, I forgot about that.
Kind of reminds, it's a little bit like that. Then there are the accessories, like the little Bluetooth keyboard that is magnetic, and that's how it charges too. It's induction charging, so it charges by...
That's sweet.
Yeah.
It is. I'll get to my thoughts on the keyboard in a few minutes, but it's also got a powered stylus pen that just kind of hooks on to the side here. You can take it out, you can draw, you can take notes on it, and you charge it USB-C, and it's actually pretty responsive. So the whole thing is covered when you close it, and you can close it with the keyboard on it. Premium leather, and when you open it back up, let's say you want to use it as a regular laptop, you can pop the keyboard off, and it's got this little kickstand on the back, so you can just set it up.
That's handy.
We've only got about 30 seconds. How much is it?
Oh,
we'll get to that, yeah.
wait. No, we're going to wait.
We're just going over the specs. Now we'll get to my thoughts.
Oh, that's coming
Yeah,
up.
we'll get to my thoughts coming up.
Yeah, we're going to hide that.
Yeah,
And so
exactly.
for those of you who are watching in Komando community, don't be Googling the price. What I want you to do is just say in the chat, how much do you think this is? I mean, is it $1,000? Is it $2,000? Is it $3,000? Is it $4,000? $5,000? Because it is pretty sweet that you can fold that.
Like I said, this is the Lenovo ThinkPad X1 Fold, and it's kind of magical. When I first open it up, you see something like that, I imagine it's like the first person to bring a VCR home when those were first released. It's just like, wow, I can play movies.
Now you told me it does 5 different things.
A few different things.
Okay, so tell me how somebody would use this. Okay, obviously as a laptop, as a tablet.
You could use it as a tablet like this, touchscreen, keyboard, whatever else. You can use it set it down, use it as a mini laptop. Okay, you can set it, you can get it back to tablet mode, but set it up with the stand and just get the keyboard. And then it's more like a regular laptop at that point. And then you can put the little keyboard on it too and make it, like I said, like a little mini netbook.
Nice.
So that brings me to the things I like about it. It's versatility. You can do all these things with it. I like that a lot. It can be the size of a 13-inch laptop, or you can pack it away to the size of a tiny tablet, and it'll fit in any bag. That means it's very portable. It only weighs a couple of pounds. The screen is vibrant because it's a 2K OLED screen. The leather is nice, adds a little durability, and it's really pretty on the outside. And you can only see the creases in the fold when the screen is not off. You can just see right beneath it, so it's not even that distracting when it's on. There are a few things I don't like about it. So I mentioned the specs, an i5, 8 gigs RAM. It's not exactly a workhorse. You can do a lot of the basic stuff, surf the web, word process, but you're not going to be designing graphics on this thing. But it's small, so you can only fit so many things inside. The webcam is okay. The speakers aren't that great. Now the keyboard, like I said, I know it was made specifically for this computer. It had to be small, but I've never been so frustrated when trying to type.
Oh, no. Well, are you hitting 2 keys at once?
No, it's not that. Fingers aren't very big, but the colon, semicolon key and the quotation keys, they moved them. So like where your pinky usually hovers around that, I keep hitting enter.
Yeah.
They're moved. And if I want to type a question mark, I have to hit 3 buttons. Shift, function, question mark.
Do you really?
Yeah, so.
That's not good. But you could probably put any other Bluetooth keyboard on.
You can. This one's made for it, and it doesn't come with each model. Yeah, with this one it does, but for the lower end ones, I'll get to the price. The lower end ones, you actually have to order it separately, and the pen.
Wow.
So you can get a Bluetooth keyboard with all the buttons. That's my big gripe about that. Other little things, Windows takes a minute. It doesn't always know exactly what you're trying to do when you're folding it. It takes a minute to recognize that you want it to be in this mode or that. The battery life is okay. I wasn't really astounded by that. I thought the smaller screen would mean the battery would last longer. Now the price. They start, the ThinkPad X1 Fold starts at $2,500.
Wow.
Wow.
This one
expensive.
this one is the higher end. It has the Windows Home, the Pro edition of Windows 10, a terabyte of SSD, and it comes with the keyboard and the pen. Like I said, the other ones are optional. I think the keyboard is an extra $200 if you get one of the lower end ones. Comparatively, you can max out a Microsoft Surface 7 Pro, all the bells and whistles, all the options, and still save a couple $100 from the entry level of this.
But does it fold?
No, it doesn't fold. That's the thing. Being an early adopter isn't cheap. You have to pay a little money.
Doesn't Samsung have one of those?
They've got phones.
It went on fire. No,
Yeah,
I know.
it
No,
blew up.
It blew
They
up.
just have the folding phone, so they don't have the folding tablet.
Right. This is the first folding computer.
Yeah.
How long does the battery last? Can you watch a movie?
You can. I mean, maybe one, but I didn't have the screen on the highest level of brightness. And I was using it to work. So spreadsheets, WordPress, things like that. And I was still 4 to 5 hours off and on.
Yeah.
So
That's not great.
I understand smaller battery because of smaller device, but I imagine they'll have a lot of the kinks worked out. But I equate it to, you want to meet your favorite celebrity. You have all these high hopes, and you meet them, and they're just not that nice.
Just a regular person.
Doesn't live up to
Okay,
expectations.
you have to show us one more time.
Sure.
Just show everybody how that thing folds.
Okay,
'Cause that
there it is, fully
It
open.
is pretty astounding.
Folding all the way down.
Okay, so Ben, you know technology. This is the first iteration.
It is.
What do you think the next iteration will be?
It'll be similar to this. I mean, it works. The aesthetics are great. The motion of the hinge is great. Better components, though. I think if they could figure out a way to put in an i7, maybe some more RAM.
Yeah, but then you're going to start putting some heat in there too.
A little bit.
15 seconds.
Better fan, though. They'll need that. And maybe a keyboard that's just a little better thought out on that right side. That's my recommendation.
So would you buy it? Yes or no?
Not for this price. I would buy it. Oh, yes.
He'd
But
buy
you'd
it.
have to shave off several hundred, maybe $1,000.